Hey, this is Iron Inquisitor, and I'm here with just one person to me, or one person today.
Yeah, sveiki visiem. Name's Latvian Dragon. And today we're gonna review episodes, Star Wars Visions episodes 3, and 4. Right?
Let's see. This second episode is called Tatooine Rhapsody, and
Yeah.
I've been going into these episodes blind, so I didn't know what to expect. The first time I was watching it,
Yeah.
and this one is heavily music focused.
Yeah. Definitely inspired by J-Rock, if anything, but they're nowhere near as good as Pen Pals. If you ever watched Berserk 97 anime, you understand why.
Which I'm gonna have to check that out. So that was from the '90s, right?
Yeah, like late 90s. All right, the short was animated by Studio Colorido.
Oh, thanks.
And
I actually don't pay attention to who made them, but
no, yeah. The director was Tako Kimura and writer was Yoshumi Atrashi. I just want to say the name so like
and for this one they chose like a chibi art style, which
yeah
makes everything all cutesy and
yeah
chubby
the
looking.
the designs look pretty good, almost like movie quality levels. If you ever seen like anime movies, they always look better than like normal anime series.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I've watched like a lot of the One Piece movies, and you compare the anime to like what's the name of one of the movies? I can't think of one of the just one of the One Piece movies. Like the animation quality is so much better.
Yeah.
So, and I gotta say, they do a lot of good job with visual storytelling. Like we brought that up in the last review. Like there's this Jedi Padawan who's running from a battle. They don't say it, but it's implied that he's escaping Order 66. I believe the Jedi Padawan's name is Jay.
Yeah, it's like it takes right after Order 66, but before the activation of battle droids, because we still see red
there's a
blaster
few
points.
droids still fighting.
Yeah.
And Jay is running for his life, and he falls, and he ends up falling in the vehicle of this hut, and he's got these cool shades in his hair.
Yeah.
A hut with hair.
Yeah, it's like he's like a Namekian with hair. It's like completely nonsensical.
And he asks what he is, and he ends up forming a band with him. And it's kind of refreshing to see a Hutt who's not like a villain, because they always depict Hutts as slimy people that you don't want to mess with.
Yeah.
Like in both canon and the expanded universe. I mean, there was one exception. Like, if you've read the Tales of the Jedi comics, there was a Hutt named Araba. He was kind of like the owner of like this large like ship mechanics hangar, and he wasn't that slimy. He was much better than most Hutts.
Yeah.
And
there's also Jabba Hutt's son, but we don't see what happened to him after the TCW.
As far as I know, Legends and canon never explain what happened to Rada the Hutt.
Yeah.
Or Stinky the Hutt, as they like to call him.
Yeah. The Hutt in this short is named Geezer, and the other band members are Lan, the free-bodied alien.
I think he was a Deveronian. Like that's weird. Is he like a mutant Deveronian?
Wait.
Because he looked like a Deveronian to me. Because they kind of have the horns.
This
At least the
maybe
male Deveronians do.
yeah. Lan, all right. The species is Lan species. So they're so like
No, he's not a
Yoda's.
Deveronian.
So it's like Yoda. They don't have a specific name for the species.
Use the bathroom sink.
Alright.
And so anyway, sorry. I got
And the other member is K344, a weird protocol droid, or not really a
playing
droid.
the electric guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the music because the J-Rock kind of reminds me of a mix of kind of like that of punk rock, pop punk, power pop, and like new wave music, which for those of you who don't know, I'm kind of like a fan of those genres of music.
Yeah, I'm mostly a fan of J-Rock as well. Right. Okay, the other character from from the recurring character is Boba Fett.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
Yeah, and he's voiced by Tamora Morrison.
Yes. There are no words.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to make reference to that Paul
And-
Higginspaw thing.
And he's after Geezer because
I guess he doesn't want to be involved in like the Hutt families, like or the Hutt
Yeah.
clans, like crime stuff. He just kind of wants to do his own thing.
yeah. Yeah. Pretty like yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. Did you notice that Jay's microphone was his lightsaber? Like he converted it?
Yeah, when I first watched it, I figured out it was his. Don't know how a lightsaber would work as a microphone, but hey,
I guess
this
he
is-
like converted the electronics to have the function of one, because when he fell after being chased after Order 66, his lightsaber no longer worked. And when he tried to use it in combat to defend his friend Geezer, it just like. And you know, I gotta say, I kind of wish we got more out of this, because Star Wars Visions is just kind of like standalone stories, and you know, I want to know more about these characters. I wish I could see more of them. Like, if they aren't going to do more adventures, I might just end up like writing my own fan fiction in my head, like of what happens to these characters.
yeah,
Like what happens to Jay, like, you know, considering he's part of a famous rock and roll band, and he could expose himself as being like a Jedi.
Yeah.
And like, would the Inquisitors come after him?
Yeah. Since like the timeline is like set between 19 BBY and 3 ABY, so we could like this definitely gonna take probably yeah. So also it's kind of nice to see the what was that called, the pod race
Yeah, the prequel references.
yeah. Yeah, there's I'm surprised there were a lot of some prequel references in this and the other shorts.
Yeah, and so, you know, for a story that's supposedly, you know, not canon to canon, you know, you could technically fit it. Like, potentially, if they'd kept like the old hierarchy system they used to use for canon back in the day of like the expanded universe, like this could be S canon, but it could still definitely could have happened.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, something more the most closest to canon we could get. Well, there's other, like the episode 4 is also closest.
Yeah, which we'll talk about in a bit.
Yeah. So should we move on to episode 3?
Yeah, there really wasn't that much to talk about this episode. It was mostly just plot, and
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah,
So anyway,
yeah. Comparing it to episode 3, it's nothing. Episode 3 is like balls to the wall.
yeah.
And main reason is it was
Oh, hey,
made
I'm
by.
actually gonna cut the video here. I'm gonna like upload it as separate videos.
Yeah, okay.
So, I'm gonna cut the review here, and I'll upload the next part separately. So, I'll see you in the next review.
Yeah, ata.